Diary for November 4th, 2024. I went to work, got there just in time. The receptionist had a tooth issue. She had to leave. Good thing. But then in the end, something came up and I had to push that vendor that I had meeting that the receptionist wasn't going to be there to meet for me. Although I never expect him to, so I do that myself. I pushed that out. And then I had to drop the car off at the Hyundai dealer, and I met a lady and a couple organic farmer with their 3 kids. I think it was their 3 kids. They didn't say a peep. The dad and mom did talking. The 3 kids were, I would guess, mid-teenager, maybe even 16, 17. Not a word. I dropped a bunch of mason jars off, 13 dozen, sold them on Marketplace. Then got the car at the Hyundai dealer. They determined that the key fob is bad and they got to replace it. So yeah, so shocker. I could have told you that. Why didn't you order one? Whatever. So now they got to order one, and then we'll deal with that. We had Grant today, so when I got back, we tag teamed a little bit. I had a bunch of work and I did stuff and meetings with my boss and stuff like that, my new boss. But then, my wife's like, hey, I got to eat. I haven't eaten yet. Yeah, I'll hold him while you eat. No big deal. I'll play with him, that type of thing. I had a town meeting this evening. Last meeting before I'm going to do the paperwork to apply to be the town treasurer. So that's cool. It's interesting to see the activities of the town. I really enjoy that. I'm probably going to go to that. Even if I don't get elected treasurer, I'm probably going to keep going to those meetings. And then I did something cool. Before the meeting, I actually CAD'd up and validated with a few small proof of concepts in the areas I needed to for this. I got this from my great grandpa. So what it is ar7, and all the components of the 22 fit inside the butt. But when the butt goes on here, which I often have a little bit of an issue doing that, it's real loose. Even after it's screwed in as tight as I can get this to screw in, this is like wobbly. I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is I got one of those grips that you can grip with your, like a pistol grip almost. So I'm going to 3D print that. It's going to attach to this and to this. And this piece is for the sight, actually, that goes on the back. And I took that off because the sight, and you can see there, that little teeny hole is your sight that you look through down the barrel to line up that. I can't see through this hole. So this is pointless to me. So I am just going to leave that open, and then the, and sight down that with that open, and I can see that much better. I don't really care. This is like a plinker. I don't really do that very much anyways, but so the grip is going to screw in here. I have to figure out the screw that's going to do that, and it's going to screw out here. And I have that screw, but it's too short, so I have to get a longer one to go in there to fit the piece. And I'll show you this. I did print up a couple test pieces today. This was my first one. So basically the whole grip comes down off the back of this, right? But this fits in there, and you can see how that grip will continue to extend down, and it's got finger grip things. So this fits around there. And then I had to do another one because the hole didn't line up, and I didn't like how it was filled in and stuff like that. So I got a stock STL off of printables.com. That was for the AR7. It's a Henry AR7. And I took that stock that had the grip, but it had this whole stock coming off the back, right? So I had to modify it all in Fusion 360. So I've been working on that. It's coming along nice. I'm really happy with it so far. I am thinking after this, I'm going to queue it up and print one, it's going to be like a 9-hour print, so not horrible. And then see how it fits, how I like it. I can stop at the store tomorrow after work and get these things. I'm going to vote in the morning. Make sure you vote. If you don't vote, you can't complain about who's going to be the president. Whether or not you like the one that's elected. So, all right. Good evening. God bless.